We have seen how to work in a scaled Kanban project with multiple Kanban teams and Kanban boards. Now it is time for demonstration. Because as the saying goes in software development, nothing speaks louder than a working piece of software. You might have a number of certifications or learnings, but if you cannot build a working piece of software, your certifications are not that effective. This is applicable for all human endeavors. Management is no different. Here we are talking about scaled agile approaches using Kanban as the background framework, and I am going to demonstrate practically what we have learned so far. Whenever you go for a certification or a scaled agile certification, always ensure this can be done in a practical hands-on manner. That way your business stakeholders will find enormous value out of it, because they are going to ask you this question: all these certifications are fine, can you do it in a hands-on practical manner? In other words, they are asking you, can we start working from tomorrow? And that is when they will make you as part of their team. So here let us start with the demonstration with some additional key points, and this we have learned theoretically in the article. So as you can see in this task board, we have number of backlog items. These are Kanban backlog items, and these are spread across multiple teams. As we know from the article, we have three teams: Team A, Team B, and Team C. This can be seen by going to the View tab, Task Views Group, and Gantt chart. So here you can see Team A is working on these first three work items. Then Team B, next three work items. Team C, next three work items. You can have more teams as well. Here we have 3 teams. You can scale up to 5 teams, 9 teams, or more teams. The software has the ability to scale to as many teams as you want. Next is, how about the individual Kanban boards that we have? This will be useful or needed by the flow masters, individual flow master, which are equivalent to Scrum Master in Scrum, or individual service request manager, which are equivalent to product owners in Scrum. Our framework here is Kanban. So these flow master or the service request managers would be liking to see all these work items in their individual team boards. For that we have 3 task boards or custom Kanban boards. So this is Team A, Team B, and Team C task board. Let us say I am going to select Team A task board, which is a Kanban board. Now here you can see Team A task board, and we have these work items. Why only Team A work items are being shown to you? Because the Team A task board task filter has been applied. This can be reconfirmed by going to the View tab, Task Views, and choosing More Views. I'll select this Team A task board and click on this Edit command. As you can see, Team A task board task filter has been applied. Similar thing will be there for Team B task board and Team C task board. So we have the custom Kanban boards as well as the custom Kanban filters. In addition to that, we have also learned we have custom Kanban tables. Those Kanban tables will be applicable for sheet related views. Now to see the sheet related views, again I am going to the task view, views, task board drop down, more views I'll scroll down. This time I am going to choose Team B task board sheet view, and I'll say apply. So here you can see only Team B related work items are shown. So this is the Team B task board sheet view, and we have this Team B task board task filter has got applied. In the tables we have Team B task board task table, and it is applied because this tick mark to the left is telling you this table is applicable for this task board task sheet view. Another question that will be coming to your mind: how about all the work items across all the teams? And this has to be seen by someone higher up in the hierarchy, because in scaled agile approaches the roles also have to be scaled. This I explained in my first video. So roles such as, you might have a role the chief product owner or the chief service request manager. There can be a principal flow master, because who will be coordinating or working with multiple flow master. So for those people, a consolidated view is going to be useful. For that we can use the task board view here or the backlog board view. Either of them is fine. Kanban can use both backlog board view or the task board view. I am going to use the task board view, which is the default view and easier to access. So here, as you can see, we have all the work items across all the teams in this scaled agile approach. Now if you want to distinguish them across the teams, You can do that by going to the taskboard tools, format tab, customize cards, and here I am going to add the team custom field, and I am going to say OK. As I did that, as you can see, this work item is done by team C, this is by team A, then this is by team B, and so on. If the work items are done, this is shown in the done column, and this is pretty useful for the principal flow master or the chief service request manager. Finally, another point I would like to add, if you want to see the dependencies across the work items, because there is a possibility some of the work items done by one team is dependent on other items done by another team. For that, I'll go to the task tab, Gantt chart view, and here you can see there are dependencies among some work items. For example, this work item of team A is dependent on this work item of team B. So this is another powerful feature which is available, and it can be shown to you. So concluding this video, I would like to say that when you go for scaled agile approaches using Scrum as a background framework or Kanban as a background framework, always ensure that those learnings or certifications that you have should be applicable in the real world. And as we just saw, MS Project Agile software is pretty capable of having scaled Kanban approaches or scaled Scrum approaches using multiple Kanban boards or Scrum boards. For this particular article, I have spoken about scaled Kanban approaches using MS Project Agile software.